Hi, Dr. Barker here at Peak Plastic Surgery Center. So a great question that patients ask when they're in their consultations with me about VASER liposuction is how much discomfort should I expect with a VASER liposuction procedure? This is a phenomenal question because it's not only after the procedure in my clinic. I actually do this surgery awake for all of my patients in a state-of-the-art surgical suite within my own office. So when we're talking about how much discomfort should you expect with a VASER liposuction procedure, in my office, I go through what you should expect during the procedure and in the postoperative recovery, how long it should last, and what is normal and abnormal. So when we talk about discomfort, everybody receives different amount of discomfort for the same procedure because discomfort and or pain is such a subjective feeling for each individual person. It's not something everybody deals with the same. So when you're asking how much discomfort should I expect with a VASER liposuction procedure, I always put it in relation to how much would you have received with a traditional liposuction procedure. So when we're talking about VASER liposuction, if you followed along with me and my channel, you'll know I speak a lot about what are the benefits of VASER liposuction versus traditional liposuction. One of a big benefit that you're going to receive by undergoing VASER liposuction versus any other modality of liposuction is the discomfort is significantly less. And let me break it down why. So when we're looking at during the procedure, I'm able to do this awake in my office because one, we preoperatively treat the patient to ensure that they have adequate pain control on board, anti-anxiety protections on board, and we use a modality called Pronox, which is like laughing gas, but it is in a modality which you cannot overdose on to make sure that this procedure is as comfortable as possible. We've done over 3,000 of these, and I've never had a patient not be able to finish the procedure. That means it will be done in a comfortable manner, whether you have a 0 pain tolerance or 100 pain tolerance. So the procedure is not overall very uncomfortable in any way, shape, or form. So when we're talking about how much discomfort should I expect with a VASER liposuction procedure during the recovery, again, it is significantly less than any other modality of liposuction because of a very key component of what the VASER portion of the procedure does. It preps the area of the fat in that subcutaneous plane that I'm removing, whether it's in the arms, the abdomen, your flanks, your thighs, your gluteal area, your infragluteal area, anywhere in these areas that can be treated with liposuction, it is prepped with VASER before that fat is removed. And how we do that, that VASER probe is actually a high-frequency ultrasonic pulsation probe that gently vibrates and melts the subcutaneous fat off the surrounding architecture. By doing that, it has separated its connections from those fascial planes. That allows me to go in with a power-assisted liposuction cannula and remove the fat in those areas in a much less traumatic way. This directly is correlated with postoperative discomfort. Because I'm removing that fat from an already prepped field and I'm not tearing the fat out from the surrounding architecture, the trauma and the immediacy is reduced by a significant amount, which therefore means your postoperative recovery will be significantly less discomforting. When I talk to my patients about taking time off work, the average time off work from my practice is 2 to 3 days. Now, if you have to do a high demanding job with lifting activity, maybe a little bit longer, but that will be discussed with you in your consultation. You will know all of these things beforehand. But again, when we're talking about how much discomfort should I expect with a VASER liposuction procedure, when you put it relative to any other modality of liposuction, you are bringing the discomfort level during the procedure and after the procedure in the postoperative recovery period significantly down so that you can return to normal daily activities faster. You're going to see results faster. You are not going to need as much pain medication. We do not want to prescribe high doses of opioids or pain medications. We also don't want to deal with the sequelae that happens when you take these medications with constipation, gas pains. All of these things are reduced by using the VASER probe prior to doing the liposuction procedure, which is why at my practice, the amount of discomfort my patients undergo during the procedure and during the postoperative recovery period is significantly less than any other modality. And I can speak on this myself because I've used the other modalities. I've seen the discomfort my patients have gone through, and I refuse to use them now because I know that VASER Liposuction is a much higher quality product. The results are significantly more effective, more powerful, and more consistent. And one of the most important rationales behind that is also my patients don't undergo as much discomfort with this procedure. So again, how much pain or discomfort should you expect during a VASER liposuction procedure? It varies person to person because pain is so subjective, but it will be significantly decreased when you compare it to regular liposuction. If you have any further questions about VASER liposuction or any other procedure that I do here at Peak Plastic Surgery Center, always feel free to reach out. Me and my team are always happy to answer any questions you could have.